But after that scene, the humans finally attack. Their plan? To get to the teleporter so they can beam a bomb to the Psychlo's planet and blow it up. The explosion will be small, but since the atmosphere is entirely radioactive, it'll wipe out the entire planet. Oh. So, this military force of a planet that has an atmosphere made out of radiation has never had an explosion? This race is more gun-happy than Charlton Heston's shooting gallery, and yet there's never been an explosion on this planet! They could look at a kitten and somehow they make it blow up! These guys are crazy! There's never been an explosion! You expect me to believe that?! This is stupid! This is stupid! 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 Okay. The thought occurs to me that perhaps I'm just not in the right mindset for this movie. So, to fix this problem, I'm going to make the proper alterations. Ow! Oh God! Oh, I like spaceships. So the dome comes crashing down, Johnny manages to fire Turtle's arm off, and the teleporter gets the bomb to the planet Psychlo, where it's blown up forever.
As I was saying, Buster, this planet ain't big enough for the two of us, so off you go!
So Psychlo is destroyed in probably the most idiotically simple of world destructions.
So you need me here, or else you'll screw this review up like you've done so many times before.
What? When have I ever screwed something up?
In your Battlefield Earth review, you said the Psychlos never have explosions on their planet, when that's not what they said in the movie. It was that the air they breathed reacted violently to radiation.
My God, you're defending Battlefield Earth?
No, I'm pointing out the fact that you never get details right. So we're gonna do this together so it gets done correctly.
Oh yeah, and the bit right here with the list of things you get wrong. I did kind of think that we should have a douchey McNitpick moment, but yeah, I've always wanted to do that because ever since your Battlefield Earth review, that's bugged me. I don't mind if you make some jokes, if you make jokes about the movie, and you make fun of something crappy like Battlefield Earth, but it's just like you got a detail wrong, and it was a pretty big detail.
I don't know. I still find it hard to believe that a race that destructive would never make something the equivalent of whatever that was.
It was radiation. It was just that the breathing gases that they breathed reacted violently to radiation.
They're so violent and so... Okay, we're getting off on something else.
I know.
Your complete misunderstanding of the planet Psychlo.
This one I get a ton of emails about, and to be honest, I can see why. In my Battlefield Earth review, I mentioned how it seems incredibly unlikely that an explosion wouldn't happen on their planet to set off an atmosphere that was radioactive, especially seeing how violent they were. But actually, the air was a reactive gas, not radiation. Nuclear radiation is what would set it off. And the explosion isn't just an explosion, it's a nuclear explosion. Which I guess they're building up that the Psychlos never came across or tested out. We even referenced this in my Star Trek Insurrection review.
It was that the air they breathed reacted violently to radiation.
It's ironic because this brought on one of my biggest outbursts.
This is stupid! 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 Stupid!
But in reality, it actually wasn't called for. So the facts about why the planet really blew up are actually, for the most part, totally legitimate. But I still must ask, How can an advanced, weapon-savvy, violent race not have come up with nuclear fusion? Again, these things are apparently so advanced and so goddamn violent happy that you know they would have come up with something that can be as harmful as nuclear fusion. These guys look for anything destructive, anything hazardous. And yet somehow we, the more peaceful planet, came up with nuclear fusion and they didn't? I'm sorry, I still have a hard time believing it. It's just stupid! 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 Forget it, Nostalgia Critic! You can't argue your way out of this! Nostalgia Critic? Wow, this movie really did a number on you, didn't it? You know what? I'm just gonna leave him in his place. He's the Nostalgia Critic. He remembers it, so you didn't have to. Pray for him.
Everything you know is wrong. Black is white, up is down, and short is long. And everything you used to think was so important doesn't really matter anymore, because the simple fact remains that everything you know is wrong. Just forget the words and sing along. All you need to understand is everything you know is wrong. Everything you know is wrong.
Stupid! 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 Goddamn idiot! Dumb! 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 It's the stupidest crap I've ever seen in my life! It's stupid! That's stupid! This stupid! Everything's stupid!
Forget it, Nostalgia Critic! You can't argue your way out of
it! Sucks! Dicks! It sucks! Everything that can be sucked! You suck! It sucks! Everything about it sucks! Suck! 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 It's stupid! 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 Shit! 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 Ass! Cock! Cock! Cock!
Wow, this movie really did a number on you, didn't
They
it?
couldn't think of nuclear fusion! That's so goddamn dumb and idiotic! Nothing about the aliens makes sense! Nothing about this movie makes sense! It's still a
You know what? I'm just gonna leave him in his place. He's the Nostalgia Critic. He remembers it, so you didn't have to. Pray for him.